With no end in sight, unpaid federal workers are getting increasingly worried. For those who work in federal aviation, the concern is not only for their own financial instability, but the erosion of the safety nets that keep air travel safe. For that, let's bring in local 4's Paula Tutman. She is live at Metro Airport with the story of one local worker's warning. Paula.
Karen, well, first of all, I want to show you the office of Tim Mock. He and all of the other workers are considered essential workers, and so they must show up because anywhere those planes are on the tarmac, that's where they have to be. Tim Mock is exhausted. It is actually possible he has never worked so hard in his life. Friday, he was at a roundtable with members of the Michigan Democratic delegation to discuss government shutdown impact.
We've been working without pay since December 22nd.
This weekend, several informational rallies at the airport.
End the shutdown! We want it now!
During the week, he works for the Federal Aviation Administration.
We take care of the radars, radios, instrument landing systems, and navigational lights, approach lighting systems for the airport.
Everything that communicates with that airplane to let it know where it is in space, where it is in the sky, where it needs to land. That's the stuff that his team takes care of.
Tim explains we have the best aviation in the world because of the layers and layers of repetitious processes that create a safety net, from maintenance to security screening. And he's one of the inspectors who inspects the inspectors. And so he has to show up whether he gets paid or not.
We've been told not to work on something unless it's actually broke. Whereas we would normally be working to improve the systems. The layers of the onion are being peeled back.
Wow.
The redundancies that are built in should make it safe, but the longer this shutdown goes, the more chance of something happening that we don't want to happen.
And this is what he has to show for.
It's a big chunk missing out of my mortgage.
Add to that 2 kids at college, including one at U of M. He and his wife, Robin, just bought a fixer-upper in Waterford.
It's a 120-year-old farmhouse.
Oh, and they're 2 new members of the family.
Aw, good girls.
The thing about this family is they used to be an automotive couple, 2 people who worked for different car companies. But when GM went through bankruptcy, Tim was laid off for 7 months. He decided to take advantage of a government retraining program.
During that time, I actually used the No Worker Left Behind program to go back and retrain into IT.
He wanted to never face a payless payday again. Yet here he is, and he says it is not a vacation.
It almost is akin to indentured servitude. He's required to go to work every day.
So we keep hearing this number, 800,000 workers without paychecks, and keep in mind, just about half of them, roughly half of them, are considered essential workers, Karen, because they are responsible for safety and security of the public. That's these guys on the tarmac.
Definitely have to feel for him for the fact that he went through that retraining, Paula, and never thought this was going to happen.
Yeah, I know. It's painful. It's painful for them, and it's painful for their coworkers.
Most definitely. All right. Thank you, Paula Tutman, live at Detroit's Metro Airport.